What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Corpse Party Book of Shadows. In the last episode, we explored the Shinozaki estate, and then went back to meet this mysterious man who has now disappeared, and as a result, we tried to, well, after waiting a while, head back to the barn because it's getting really cold, and now we are lost in the woods, and it's not looking so hot for our friends Naomi and Ayumi here. So, well, are we making any progress at all? Let's find out. What is it? Over there, I heard something. Huh? Where was it? I hear something too. Is it a little pupper? Little doggo lost in the woods too? He says optimistically. God, what next? What was that? Is the sun gonna rise soon?
希望を求めて気づけば私たちは2時間以上歩いていた。
We kept clinging to the faint hope that we might soon emerge from these endless woods. But all that got us was a good 2 hours worth of slogging. At this point, it's gotta be what? Midnight-ish? They've probably only got 3 or 4 hours to go before sunrise, depending on what time of the year it is. I remember when I was in Japan, I think I woke up at like 3:45 or something like that, because it was just so nice out. I left the curtains open because I wanted to wake up naturally to the sunlight around 7:30 or 8, get a good start on the day, and I woke up and it was so bright, and I was like, whoa, like, wow, it's like really bright. I'm glad I left the curtains open. But I was like, why am I so tired? And I checked my phone, it was like 3:45, and I was like, no way, and immediately closed those curtains and went back to sleep.
2人とも悪路で足も痛めつつあって体力をかなり失ってしまった。
The rough terrain was killing our legs, and our stamina had been worn down to the bone. I can't move anymore. Yeah, I can imagine that would get really tiring really fast.
委員長が枯葉の溜まった地面に座り込んだその時。
Uh-oh. The class rep plopped herself down on a bed of dry leaves on the ground, and just as she did, she fell through them. Question mark?
委員長、見て、あそこ。
Huh? Whoa, class rep, look. Hmm?
うっそうと茂った針葉樹のシルエットの向こうに小さな光が見えた。
Beyond the silhouette of the many conifers at the edge of our vision, a faint light could be seen.
助かった。
We're saved. Or are you being hunted, rather? I don't know if I would rest easy just yet. Thank you, Nakashima-san. Thank you for noticing that. No problem, let's go. Oof, no problem? Question mark?
私たちは足早に光の方へと駆け出した。すると
We were both dead tired, and our legs hurt like crazy, but we forgot all of that at the sight of possible salvation and just took off running.
光の元はさっき目指していた納屋だった。中の裸電球の明かりがこうこうとついている。
Wait, but who left them on? As it happens, the barn we'd been looking for all this time was the source of the light. Those naked light bulbs shone like beacons in the night sky. Why is the electricity running? Who turned the lights on? Thank God. Oh, it's the barn. I thought it was going to be the old man's truck.
でもむしろこっちの方でよかったよね。目的の場所だし。
Yeah, me too. But this is even better. The barn is what we were looking for, after all.
でもさっき私たち電気つけっぱなしで帰っちゃったのかな。
But I don't remember leaving the lights on when we left. Do you? Yeah, I would not approach that barn. Not in a million years. We should have shut them off, yeah, but it's certainly possible we didn't. Well, if we're the ones who left them on, then we just saved ourselves, so I guess I should thank goodness for small favors.
木々の間の背の高い草むらをかき分けて 納屋に近づく。私たちはいつの間にかさっきとは裏側の方の森の中に来ていたらしい。
All we had to do was push through some undergrowth as tall as we were, as tall as you were. All you have to do. That sounds like it'd be quite a bit of work. And then we'd be there. Seems we'd somehow circled around to the back of the lot.
着いた。中に入ってよ。
We made it. Let's go inside, shall we? Oh man. Oh man. What are we gonna find inside?
明かりがあるだけで本当に心強いね。
Sure, man. Just having light makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
時刻はもう夜の10時40分を過ぎていた。
My phone's clock was showing just past 10:40. Wait a minute. Has it really only been a couple hours since they started? Or no, it was 8:17 that one time. And then after half an hour of waiting, they started running around. And then it was after a couple hours of slogging around. So there's no way it's like just 10:40. Given there was also time in between all of those things.
お母さんに心配かけ
I'd
て
expect it to be like midnight-ish, at least.
家のことを思いながら納屋の入り口の扉に近づく。すると
Oh no. I started thinking about home and about how much my mom must be worrying by now. Feeling a bit saddened, I hesitated at the barn door when all of a sudden...
私の横で委員長が奥の暗闇の方を見据えて震え始めた。
Oh no. The class rep let out a nearly voiceless cry of absolute shock. She was staring into the darkness just past the building and shuddering in terror. Sachiko?
どうしたの？
What's wrong? Well, yeah, what did she see?
見て、納屋の隣。
Nakashima-san, look, right next to the barn. Huh?
そこには想像を超えた光景が待ち構えていた。
Oh no. What I saw there was something that couldn't be. Something far beyond my imagination and comprehension alike. Oh no, what are we gonna see? What? What? Is it like a... It's like a ghost version of the house. What? That's... What? How can that... What?
納屋の横の昼間更地になっていた篠崎家の跡地に
There, where the Shinozaki estate once stood, in what was nothing more than an abandoned lot only a few hours earlier.
古い屋敷がぼーっと浮かぶように立っていたのだ。
An old, humble residence now rose above us. It seemed almost to be floating in the air, but it was very clearly an actual corporeal building.
私も委員長もありえない光景にただ呆然としていた。
Definitely not what I expected. The two of us stood there staring at it for several minutes, completely dumbfounded.
さっき夕方なかったよね。
Why? It wasn't there this evening, was it?
なかったよ。なかったけど。
It wasn't. It definitely wasn't, but...
さあ、なんで立ってるの？
So why is it there now? Good question, Ayumi, and I'm surprised that they both can see it, actually.
知らないわ
It's
よ。
normally like an Ayumi thing. How should I know?
全身鳥肌が立っているのがわかる。
I had goosebumps all over my body.
背骨の上を冷たい汗がずっと滑り流れ
That
ていく。
sympathetic, nervous stimulation, and a cold sweat had begun tracing lines down my back.
うっすら光ってない？この家、何なの？
Is it just me, or is it glowing? What are we even looking at?
ボロボロに老朽化した2階建ての建物には、しかし確かに篠崎と表札がかかっていた。
Aside from its more ethereal qualities, it was just an old beat-up two-story farmhouse. But sure enough, the nameplate by the door read Shinozaki. Would you go inside such a house? I mean, heck, if, like, ghost buildings are around here, I would not be surprised if there were ghost people around here. And what ghost people would be around the Shinozaki estate? Ghost people you do not want to interact with.
これはやっぱり篠崎義恵と幸子の暮らしていた家のようだ。
This was without a doubt the house where Yoshie and Sachiko Shinozaki lived. Understandably a little distraught.
過呼吸。大丈夫？委員長。
Oh god, you're hyperventilating. Are you alright?
心配する私を委員長が手で制す。
The class rep raised the hand to stop me from intervening.
ありがとう。口を押さえていればすぐに収まるから。
I'm okay, but thank you. I just have to keep my mouth closed and it'll pass. Not a bad plan.
中島さん、これはチャンスだよね。
Uh-oh. Hey, Nakashima-san, I think now's our chance. What?
私たちはこの篠崎家を調べるために来たんだもの。
Oh no. Oh no.
してくれている。望むところじゃない。
We came here to learn the secrets of the Shinozaki estate, and well, here we are. It's inviting us in. It's daring us to look around.
入るの？
You mean go in there? I don't know if I agree with that decision, Ayumi.
逃げるわけにいかない。
I know, it's really scary, but we can't turn back now.
委員長は息を飲み、屋敷を見上げる。やがて覚悟を決めた表情で躊躇なく玄関扉に手をかけた。
Gazing at the imposing structure, she took a deep breath. Then, after collecting herself, she walked right up to the front door and tried sliding it open. Did it work?
委員長が力を込めると簡単に扉は開いた。
It gave no resistance at all. So interesting, so she can interact with this ethereal house.
行くわ。
That sound effect, ugh. There's something bad, rather, waiting inside this house for us. Let's go.
待ってよ。
Well, wait.
ダメだわ。
No good.
篠崎家の真っ暗な家屋には電気は通じていなかった。
The Phantom Estate House had no power, it seemed.
納屋の方は
Understandably so. The barn still has working lights, but not the main house. I mean, the main house doesn't exist. This is a ghost main house, Ayumi.
委員長が懐中電灯で玄関廊下の奥を照らす。
Fortunately, there was a flashlight on a nearby table. The class rep picked it up and switched it on, illuminating the wall across from the entrance.
すぐに右に折れるようになっていて、先の方は見渡せなかった。
Not that there was much to see, the entranceway itself was extremely small and breaking off to the right at a solid wooden door just a few steps in.
懐中電灯でぐるりと辺りを見回すと、玄関のすぐ近くに2階へ上がる階段があった。
A quick pan to the left then revealed a steep, hardwood staircase leading up, and that was pretty much the entire room.
気をつけて。すごいここ。
Be careful, the energy in here is strong. Yeah, no kidding. It's an ethereal house.
霊感体
It's an ethereal house.
顔が真っ青で気分が悪そうだ。怯えるような、けれど立ち向かうような目で天井や壁を見回している。
She'd gone completely pale. I could tell just by looking at her that she'd sensed something. Her eyes shone with a mixture of terror and determination.
エンジン症より黒い。真っ暗だよ、ここの冷気。
Yikes. It's much darker than Heavenly Host. The energy in this house is jet black.
本当？
That is rather dark. Really?
気を抜かないでね。一瞬も。
Don't let your guard down, not for 1 second. And maybe you should just leave. Not a bad
こ
plan.
の家に踏み込んだ時、非日常の世界に飛び込んだのだ。
Thinking back, our first steps into this house were basically the start of it all. It was at that point that we'd left the world of the ordinary far behind. That's right, this is being told, as a flashback per se, as
私
a
の
memory.
肉眼に映っているこの家の壁、床、天井、この建物の存在自体がもうありえない現象そのものだもの。
Simply being able to see these walls, these floors, these ceilings with our naked eyes directly defied the laws of nature. The house itself was a ghost.
ここでは何が起こっても不思議ではないんだ。
Literally anything could happen in here.
分かってたつもりだったけど、私は改めて身震いした。
I knew that and was doing everything I could to brace myself for the trials ahead, but the fear was still there, and the shaking wouldn't stop.
なんだかすごく深い感情の乱れが波となって、この家の空気に刻まれてる。
Yikes. I don't really know how to explain it, but there's something like a literal wave of emotional turmoil cutting right through the air in here. Yeah, I mean, a lot went down in this house.
何があったんだろう。この家が取り壊される前。
It's pretty deeply ingrained, too. I wonder what happened before this place was torn down. I mean, don't we have a pretty good idea from the first game? Oh, so we're actually getting to explore now a bit. Interesting, we got this music. Building everything up. Let's see what we got. What was that? The shoe shelves are full of dead rats. Yikes. And each one of them, without exception, has had its stomach dug out. Maybe they ate each other? Hopefully they ate each other. Yeah, I wouldn't want any, person doing that. It's an old picture frame, but the glass is broken. There's no picture inside. Oh, that's kind of a letdown. What about this one up here? Landscape painting of a lake somewhere. It's hard to tell in this light, but it looks almost like the lake's surface is comprised entirely of outstretched hands reaching up from below. Ugh. It couldn't be much more unsettling. Yeah, no kidding. So we got two different doors, it seems here. Let's go with the one on the right. Alright. The door isn't locked, nor is it sealed shut like in the school, but it still won't open. There seems to be something heavy blocking it from the other side. Alright. Oh, can we go in this one? Oh, that's not even a door, it's a mirror. This mirror frightens me. I'd rather not look into it at all if I can help it.
どうして？
Why not? Yeah, it's a very intriguing remark to make.
ずっと凝視というか、覗き見るものでしょ。住んでいた人の思念がそのまま焼き付いて固定されていることがよくあるのよ。
What? Well, a mirror is an object that people peer into, and over time their thoughts and feelings can burn themselves into the glass. It's very common, so we maybe see Shinozaki Yoshie or Sachiko?
確かに、なんだか誰かに見られている感じがするね。映っているのは私なのに。
Now that you mention it, I guess mirrors do kind of make me feel like I'm being watched, even though I know it's just me in there. And now I'm like, people can see me from outside through these windows in my basement. It's past midnight, I'm getting a little spooked. Am I feeling watched?
鏡に私と中島さんが映っていなかった。
That wasn't me and Nakashima I saw just now.
代わりに幸子と
It looked like
さんが見えたような。
Sachiko and Shinohara-san. Interesting.
気のせいかな。
Maybe it was just my imagination. Alright, well, noted nonetheless. How about this window here? The glass is thoroughly clouded over, making it impossible to see outside. In addition, the window has no handles or grips of any kind, suggesting it was never meant to be opened. Alright. What is that up there? No. Picture frames. There are a couple framed photos of Sachiko here, dressed in a formal kimono. It looks like they were taken during the Shinto Shichigo-san festival, where children of ages 7, 5, and 3 gather to pray for luck and longevity. A small plaque is placed below them with embossed letters that read Sachiko just before her 7th birthday. Best wishes for a long, happy life in the afterlife. I mean, I guess Sachiko is pretty happy with the circumstances of her afterlife. Staircase is very plain and the stairs themselves are exceptionally steep. They're also quite old and seem to have absorbed a good deal of moisture, so it would be best to take care when climbing them. Oh, we can! We can! That's really cool. So there's the stairs. There's a hallway. Is this... What's WC? Oh. What does that stand for? Wash closet or something like that? The window is located surprisingly high up along the wall, revealing only a view of the night sky. Okay, anything in the corner? Spiderwebs? There's spiderwebs strung all across the corner of the room. Okay. White objects stuck to the wall here that look kind of like Go pieces. Each one is protected behind a thick barrier of spiderwebs. Spider eggs. They're probably spider eggs. Ew. How about in the sink? The drain is packed tightly with what looked like to be thousands of bodies of unidentifiable insects. Yikes. And, do I even want to? It's a Japanese-style floor toilet. Every part of it is distressingly filthy, and there's spiderwebs strung up all along the inside. What are they trying to catch in the toilet? There's blood on the floor here. Yikes. It's old and dried out, thankfully, but you do have to wonder why nobody would have bothered wiping it up. There's probably a lot more that went on here than the first game led us to believe. Can we check out this pipe down here? Drain is packed tightly. Okay, no, that's not going to be any different. Alright, then we'll go to the bath? Question mark? Okay, what can we find in here? It's an old-fashioned wooden bathtub cover. It looks extremely brittle and is rotted through completely, sporting numerous holes and missing or warped beams. Alright, how about the bath itself? It's an old soaking tub with a water heater feeding into it. The heater is clearly broken and the tub is half filled with green, stagnant water and bugs. Nice, just what I was looking for. What? Don't look into the water! Huh? Why? Whoa. Yoshie and Sachiko aren't the only spirits in here. This place was also used as a psychiatric clinic, so we may have to contend with old patients as well. Yikes. That's not a very promising... I won't click on it again, guys. I promise. I promise. This window seems to be facing the moon right now, and is letting in a surprising amount of ambient light. Okay. Anything else of relevance? Doesn't seem so. Let's see if we can go in the hallway. I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh. I guess we are able to. Anything of note in here? It's kind of difficult to see what's even going on in this hallway. Head to the living room, I guess. I wonder if it matters like which square of the living room we're actually in. No, it doesn't seem so. Okay. At least the music is looping fine, it seems. These old boxes are packed with various odds and ends, including tiny toy rings and a few old yen bills. The rings are practically black with crusted on dust and dirt, however, and the money is covered in mold. Yikes. Each of these drawers seems stuck to its frame, as if it's been glued shut. There's no obvious way to open any of them. Okay, well I guess it's good to know. If you cross your eyes a bit, the holes in the shoji door kind of look like a person's face. Huh? Once you see it, however, you can't unsee it, and the whole room becomes exponentially creepier. It's probably best not to look at all. I'm gonna try and do that. Does it look like someone's face? I don't really see it. I'm also not really good at like crossing my eyes. I don't know if you guys are able to do that. If that's actually a thing here, let me know, because I'd be really intrigued to find out like what this looks like if it actually is a face. Pieces of cloth have been haphazardly tossed into this box. There also seem to be a few rolled up newspapers, but they're absolutely crawling with assorted bugs. Probably best not to touch them. I couldn't agree with you more. What about in here? There are various medicine bottles scattered here and there on the shelves. Okay. How about down here? It's a coffee table with a missing leg. Curious, you scan the immediate area for the wooden leg, but find that it's nowhere in sight. Huh, that's interesting. Various medicines. Okay, so that's not anything new. What about this? This used to be a floor cushion for people to sit at the coffee table, but all the cotton stuffing has been removed, leaving only the cloth skin behind. And what about here? Please wait here for your name to be called. Please help yourself to some tea. Alright. Wait here. I guess that makes sense. Yoshi did run a clinic from this house after all. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Ooh. Yukimura-san. Yes. What seems to be the problem? Doesn't seem to be doing so well. Alright. What do we got here? A traditional tatami mat, of the sort commonly found in virtually any Japanese home, is propped against the wall here. It seems to be infested with bugs. That tends to happen if you don't care for them. Alright, so I think we've covered the living room. We can check out this hallway. Anything of interest in here? Doesn't seem so, at least at first glance. We'll check out the kitchen then. Or no, let's check out this hallway first. I feel like there's going to be less going on in here, and I'd rather explore it before going to the kitchen, where we're probably going to find more to look at. Alright, yeah, let's go to the kitchen then, and then we can try the stairs. What's going on in the kitchen? There's a lot going on, it seems. It's a gas-burning hot water heater. Every part of it is rusted, perfectly illustrating its age. There's absolutely no chance it still works. Alright, windows. What do we got here? Refrigerator? It's an old model refrigerator, post-icebox era, but very definitely not modern in any way. Seems to be completely empty inside. Oh, I was expecting something in there. Drawers. The cabinet below the sink is off its hinges and a few rusted together pots are hanging out from it. The odor given off by them is stomach churning. Yikes. What about up here? Old style prefab sink. As with everything else, it seems to have fallen into complete disrepair over these many years. Did we inspect everything? I wonder why. This place really fits that classic haunted house feel, doesn't it? I'll bet if we took pictures, there'd be orbs everywhere. Sadly, this ain't Clanad. It's an old-fashioned gas range. Its surface is stained with oil. The handles of these cabinet doors and drawers are missing. Sounds of skittering bugs can be heard from within. Probably best to leave them closed. They're still alive? I'm shocked. The cabinet is filled with small dishes and utensils intended for use by young children. Each one is printed with cutesy bunny or cat designs. Alright. I'm ready to move on from here. Let's head to the stairs. These stairs sure don't feel safe. Ah! What's going on? Don't tell me you fell. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. The floorboards here are pretty well rotted though. Or rotted through though, so be really careful. Best hang onto the wall for leverage as you go. It's like you've become a ghost as well. It's so weird. This is a house that shouldn't even exist, but we can touch everything. We can pick it all up. It's all real. I seem to recall reading about cases before where the house itself is basically just a spiritual echo, but this seems totally different. I can't help but agree with you. So, this looks like just like every other hallway. Probably not going to find much. But now we can explore a couple bedrooms. Let's check out this bedroom first. Uh-oh. You know when the music stops, and it's not just a loop ending, it's about to get real. This appears to be a bedroom. The sliding door to the closet is off its tracks, however, and the dresser has been knocked over. The floor is littered with junk, including a desk lamp and numerous bottles with unknown contents, and the closet is packed with old beat-up boxes. This room also seems suspiciously noisy, with creaks and bangs and pops audible throughout. Rapping at my chamber door, huh? Well, that's not a very pleasant sound. Oh no. Dad, Mom? Huh? Are you okay? The class rep began calling out for her parents, totally out of the blue. I had no idea what was going on. Don't tell me she's getting possessed. We know it is not good for anyone involved when Ayumi gets possessed. Sorry. Did I say something? She was grabbing her head in both hands, and her face was white as a sheet. She must have been the target of spiritual possession again, like in Heavenly Host. Fortunately, she seemed to have been ready for it this time and was able to collect herself in short order. And once she did, our search resumed. Alright. Well, glad she didn't end up getting possessed there, because that would not have spelled well for our chances of getting out of here alive. There's some sort of stain on the back wall of the closet. Kind of looks like it's in the shape of a person, but that's probably just an optical illusion, right? Right? Yeah, wrong. Chair. What's going on here? It's a Japanese style sliding screen or sama. There's a crude crayon drawing visible on it. What is it? Did Sachiko do this? It's very abstract, but it looks like something a happy, well-adjusted little kid would draw. Not at all disturbing like the pictures in Heavenly Host. Guess that's worth noting. For some reason, the wooden dresser won't budge even the slightest bit. It's as if it were made of solid steel. I mean, you're also two young schoolgirls, so I wouldn't expect the the utmost strength from you. Alright, well, looks like this bedroom is clear for the most part. Let's head over to this one. The door is locked, and it's unusually sturdy. It won't be possible to force it open. There must be a key to this room somewhere in the house, though. Interesting. Didn't find it anywhere else, but we can at least check out this bedroom, he says optimistically. Nope, it's not locked, so. This particular bedroom looks like it's been converted into a study. Seems out of place considering the family. Whose study was it? Probably Yoshie? I mean, if she's running a clinic, she's got to keep up to date on her science. The bookshelf is full of old books that have been thoroughly wrecked with age. Every one of them is yellowed, musty, and falling apart. Yikes. Okay, yeah, same thing down there. Oh, same thing even down there. So the whole bookshelf. It's the frame to an old mirror that's long since been busted out. Where the looking glass once stood, there's now a creepy drawing of an old woman. Yikes. It's just a rough sketch, but it looks absolutely realistic, as if it could just up and jump out of the frame at any moment. Please don't. The desk is piled high with dust, but the items situated on it are neat and tidy. Whoever used it was very organized. Right in the middle of the desk sits a lone key, completely covered in dried blood. Take it? I mean, yeah, we need it. We know we need it now, too. Acquired key to Yoshie's room. Oh, so it tells us where we're going, too. Wait, do you hear something? I can kind of hear it. It sounded like footsteps echoing through the wooden frame of the house. Specifically, like someone with leather shoes walking around on the first floor. Huh? Uh-oh. The class rep and I looked at one another and shuddered. After a moment, the footsteps then began loudly stomping up the stairs. It's coming toward us. Where do we hide? Behind the podium. We have to hide. We scrambled against the wall of the room, leaving the door ever so slightly ajar so we could survey the staircase. Ugh, yikes. What are these sound effects? There really is something in here with us. Something walking around the halls. It's the old man. God, I can't take this anymore. The constant, unrelenting pressure of this search was beginning to take its toll on me. The class rep, sensing my agitation, took my hand in hers. Keep it together, Nakashima-san. Stay together. Remember, Heavenly Host. If we allow these holes to form in our hearts, we'll just fall prey to the darkening. She's got a fair point. Easier said than done, of course. You're right. Thank you. So something is out there waiting for us. Something is out there. I guess we didn't get caught by it just now. But now we have this key, so we can actually go to Yoshie's room and take a look at that. But of course, we are going to explore that in the next episode. Man, this chapter is lasting a lot longer than I anticipated. But oh man, has it been fun. It is a really cool story. And we're not getting a lot of characterization. We already know these characters pretty well from the first game, but the story in this particular plot is something new. It's something exciting. It's a bit more of an investigation, and I think I'm really enjoying that. So I'm really pleasantly surprised with how cool this final chapter of Book of Shadows is. Well, I'm assuming there's not going to be like another unlocked chapter as soon as we beat this one. Maybe, but I feel like this is the last one. So this is a pretty cool bookend for the entire experience, and yeah, I don't even know how much longer it's gonna go. We'll find out. I guess. I don't know how much. Doesn't seem like there's a lot left to explore in this estate, but I'd imagine we're going to do that. We're gonna run into some ghost of some sort, and then hopefully make it back alive. He says optimistically. Who knows? I hope you guys are enjoying it nonetheless, just as much as I am. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode. But until then, this is Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.